Welcome to the final episode of the year of the podcast where we go into reality and talk about whatever we want. I'm Usman alongside Abdullahi with Khalil being
What's up?
MIA, out with the family, and this is the Into Reality podcast. Fi- Final episode for the year, Abdullahi. How's it going?
Well, I'm doing grad, a bit doing college, exams next month, semester is going to finish. But anyway, I'm feeling great, It's been a weird year from the start, from World War Three to COVID to Brexit now happening, it has its ups and downs. But anyway, we finally made it. Fingers crossed. And
Yeah,
what's it called again? But today we have a special guest, a recurrent guest actually. We have all the way from UAE, Dubai, Mr. Dubai. How are you, Mr. Dubai?
Yo, yo, what's up? I'm good. How is everyone here? Crazy
Well,
year,
I'm
right?
grand, Mr. Dubai. Yeah, bro. Well, how was it like
I've
in
been
Dubai with the COVID-19 and all that stuff?
Well, at the start, everyone was panicking as hell. Then everyone was chill as hell. And now everything is normal-ish. Of course, there
Wow.
are still restrictions. And Dubai being Dubai, like the normal fees or like what's it called? Fines that would be in normal countries would be like the double or triple. So people are more strict here, essentially.
It's not
I
because
get where you're
people
coming
earn more
from.
money in Dubai.
No, that's not true, but it's also not true at the same time. It's like true and not true. Depends.
Here's the thing with the money thing. I don't think it has anything to do with the money because here in Ireland, they're added starting applying all these restrictions, saying that if you go to a shop and you're not wearing your face mask, it's now a criminal offense. So
Oh,
imagine committing
wow.
that offense by accident. You're basically on the same pedestal as a criminal.
Bruh, not even Dubai is that crazy, bro.
Bro,
And
you,
we
you
just
know what that
lost the
means?
plot.
Like when it's like two prisoners, yeah. It's like I'm here for murder, and it's like, what are you here for? And the guy would be like, I'm here because I didn't wear a mask, and then you're like, oh my god,
And then they say the
you're a
guy
criminal.
steps away, the big buff guy sits
Yeah,
away. Yeah, I know this meme.
Yeah,
yeah, but it's like, oh my god, you're worse than me.
that's a funny beat.
The
Yeah,
memes.
but imagine going to jail. Yeah, imagine going to jail because you didn't wear your mask, man. That'd just be weird. I don't think
Very
they
weird.
can just fine you. You can't go to jail for it. Like, can you?
No, it shouldn't make sense. It would, like pay a fine, that's understandable, but like
A big
go to
one though.
jail.
You have to pay a big one. I believe in big fines, especially when it comes to
Yeah,
health, bro.
because it's just max. Like, where if like what 10 minutes max? How long are you going to be in the shop? Like max 2 hours, 3 hours? Like, just some people are just ignorant, and like they're just selfish. That's why they don't want to wear a mask. And some people are just dumb in general.
Meanwhile, in America, people are protesting not to wear masks. America is
But we,
weird,
we don't
bro.
talk about but we don't talk about America. That's one country no one talks about, man. They're like, oh, they're crazy. Do you know what I mean with the cat like behind the snow? It's like what are they doing over there? Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah. That's just us when it comes to America. Like, what are they doing?
That's the whole world and America, and it's the opposite for America. America and the whole world, bro.
Yeah,
All
bro.
right, here's a question, Mr. Dubai. So in the UAE, do you have healthcare in the country?
Yeah, we have healthcare. If you have insurance, then you have healthcare essentially. The healthcare is really good in Dubai.
Okay, so
Is it cheap?
do everyone pay for their healthcare there?
The healthcare is like it's similar to the Ireland and UK in some instances. Like emergency services are for free. Like when you're giving birth, it's for free. But if you're doing like a surgery or something, if you have insurance, it will help a lot. Insurance is way cheaper than normal stuff, and it's not that expensive here in Dubai. Like also when you work, usually there's insurance benefit comes with it.
Okay. So I don't know how it is in Ireland. I only know some people have like medical cards. And if they use that medical card, then I don't know. Probably they can just get it without having to
Yeah,
pay.
the medical card is insurance essentially. So you do it for free, or you pay like what? Very little money, depending on where you are.
So what I know in the UK, the healthcare in the UK is free for every citizen of the UK. So I was just thinking, it's free in the UK, but in America you have to pay a stupid load.
Yeah, that's true. But there's a difference between being a citizen and like someone from UK and someone living in the UK, or is it the same?
I think
Oh no, if you're born in the UK, you can get what's called again. Like if you're
Free.
like for example yeah, I think what's called again
Yeah, I think that's
for
almost
medical,
every
like for example
country. Well,
no
except like
no
America
no
and
for
some
example
other countries.
no if for example if you live in what's called in UK and you live there legally, I think you're entitled to free healthcare. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the gist of it.
From what I know in the UAE, if you're like a local from UAE, it's almost guaranteed free healthcare also. But anyways, if you work,
Yeah, but that's
usually you would get a health insurance anyway. So
yeah, but only like
usually,
what's called only like 12, there's like 12%. Only 12% people live in UAE are actually indigenous people from UAE, aren't
yes,
they? Because
bro.
like 80% are immigrants, including you, Mr. Dubai.
Yeah, same thing with Bahrain, same thing with Kuwait, same thing with Saudi Arabia. It's just that the local is the minority, so they get most of the benefits. And like
Yeah,
unlike
they're
other
the
countries,
minority.
it's more focused on them because there aren't a lot of people, you know?
Yeah, unfortunately, and it's very hard
what
to get what's called again. Like for example, you, Mr. Dubai, you were born in Saudi Arabia, but you're not a Saudi citizen.
Yep. And I was born in a
Well,
capital and in one of the and in a governmental hospital too. So it's like, bruh.
it's like you're like, wait a minute, this doesn't add right.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly,
born in a
bro.
hospital, born in Saudi Arabia. Where's my passport?
No, no, like I wish if I was born in that where nowhere Saudi Arabia, like in a city no one knows, or like in a hospital that's not no. I was born in a governmental hospital, and I was born in the capital, bro, and I don't have a citizenship.
But wait, when when
But wouldn't it
when
be?
when they give birth to you, didn't they like make like it wasn't there made a record made saying that you were born on this date at this hospital?
Yeah, but
After
in look, in the Middle East, for you to get the citizenship, depending on the country, is almost impossible for immigrants. Like I think the only country maybe right now UAE is starting to implement a little bit. Kuwait, it's super difficult. Like even Kuwaitis have the problem getting the citizenship sometimes.
Lord have mercy.
Bro.
It's
Why is that though?
crazy,
Why do
bro.
you think that? Like, why do you
Because
think is that?
huge benefits. Just that's it. Huge benefits.
Um, bro, just
Bro,
lie. Just
imagine this.
say.
Imagine this. You know how some
What if you
animals
lied
get
saying?
special treatment because they're endangered?
Yeah.
Think of it the same way here. But what's it called? Like the local minority is like very, very little. So they get the special treatment. Not calling them animals or
You,
anything, bro.
yeah, I get what you just make use of an analogy. But for example, yeah. What if you said what's called again? You were born like what if you have no document? Why can't you? For example, like you know how like there's people who live in the desert and UAE or something like that or Saudi Arabia. What if you say you're from you had just like no documents? Like like you're from like a small herding village or something like that. Would they still not give you anything? A
Wait.
passport or
So
citizenship?
how can you not get a document, bro?
Because some people don't. Some people are born in villages with no and they just don't no document.
Well, I think that's gonna be very difficult because in the UAE there are very little, like I think every village has a hospital, maybe. Like there is it the
No,
village you
like,
have in like whatever you're living, wherever you're from. It's not like that same village. If you're talking about like, for example, the people who live in the deserts, maybe, but they most probably have like the parents have the birth certificate or something. So
But take this into
but
consideration.
what?
some people like instead of going to the hospital instead of giving birth to the child, some of them would some would do it at home, probably
Yeah,
as
but they would do it at home, then they would go register the child, bro. So
oh
you're
no,
What if
born,
like
okay.
yeah,
I
okay, give me
think
some.
there's a legal thing. I don't know. I think this is a different
Let's say
legal
you're
thing, man.
registered. Let's say you're registered. Yeah. Let's say your parents were never registered and their grandparents were never registered. Like how could they can't say that you're not Emirati, can you?
True, but they can also like I don't know if that's the case, then most probably they'll get the citizenship. But that's like a crazy case that I don't know if will happen ever.
True. Very unlikely.
Yeah, and I bet like if something like that does happen, there are like legal things, like they have to get witnesses to see that baby
Oh
was
yeah.
born there. Something I bet there is something like that.
Yeah, probably have to get like cousins and aunties, yeah. There's a loophole for everything, but then again, they're gonna find a loophole as well, not to give you citizenship.
Exactly, bro.
Ah well. But you know, like I know we've talked about this before, yeah. But let's elaborate more. Yeah. When I think of Dubai, when everyone thinks about Dubai, they think about Ford Fiat, what's called again, Lamborghinis, what's called again, like they just think rich, and that's not the case now, is it? Like, because like I remember we were watching a video, me and you, and there was like some like street sellers, and I was like, what? And you were like, bro, that's just normal, man.
Yeah, bro. People over exaggerate Dubai. Okay, you know what? After that day, like 2 days later, I got the same guy who ate in Dubai for like a week straight for free. Like he lives in like he just for one day or 2 days, I think he just ate free food and drank free water and did everything for free, bro.
Yeah.
Just point proven. Look, Dubai has its expensive side, its normal side, and its like cheap side. Okay, like every single city. But Dubai is known for the expensive side because vloggers, and it's like it's a city where rich people go spend money on this rich stuff. Okay, has a lot more, like it has almost everything, but it's more known for its crazy stuff, crazy rich stuff. But that's not like everything in Dubai, you know.
and
And
that's
it's
how
known
they
for
have their
people
big
going to the desert
reputation.
and with their cheetahs.
Yeah, they go to the desert with their cheetahs. Yes.
Do you have a cheetah, Mr. Dubai?
Yes, of course. I have one cheetah called Speedy. Yeah, very original name. And his like girlfriend, bro, that I call Cheetah because I'm too lazy to name sometimes.
Yeah.
And then I have my hawk, and of course I have to have a hawk, which I call him Big Eye because he
Called
has a
Hockey.
huge eye, bro.
I thought his name was Hockey from what's Cogan from the one in
No, no, no,
Avatar.
no, no. That hockey died. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. He's in a better
And
place now.
finally, my camel, which I call him. Can you guess his name?
Jamal. What's his name? Jamal, because Jamal means camel, so you
No,
name him
it's
Jamal.
Jamal. No, no, no,
Oh,
it's Jamal. Of course, I'm not gonna name Jamal Jamal. What's this? You think I'm
oh
unoriginal,
Jamal.
bro? I call him Humpy because of his humps.
Oh my
Oi, oi.
days.
Don't make fun of Humpy, bro.
Humpy, man.
He's gonna
Humpy the camel.
he's gonna bite you, bro. Don't make fun of him, bro. He's not a
Here's one
friendly
thing.
Well,
camel.
camels, man. That's a one.
Here's one thing I want to mention. Now, people. Now, it's not that people don't know this, but some people tend to forget this. Let's say you live somewhere in like South America. Let's just throw a random question like Paraguay.
Argentina?
Yeah, Paraguay, Argentina. Let's just say
Yeah.
you're just living in the. No, actually, let's just say Paraguay because in Argentina it's actually bigger places. But let's say you live somewhere in Paraguay. You live in the slums, not like slums, but like you live somewhere where it's reasonable, but it's not enough. And you're always thinking, how about if you get to the United States, like go to see like New York or Miami or Los Angeles, people will be thinking, yo, that place is it. That is where everything is there. That's where you believe everything for you will have a big turnover. and you could live way better than where you are right now. Now, as people, they try and work hard just to get what they need to move over to those kind of cities over there, and already thinking in their head, "Oh, this great life is about to start." But it doesn't. The moment you get there, you see everything that's there. That's not where you're going. You're going somewhere else. You're going to the side of the city where not nobody goes, but like no one talks about. It's kind of like saying
Exactly.
it's kind of like saying, Abdullahi, I'll give you this example. Like no one else is gonna understand this, but you will. Let's say you're living in Katsina, probably the best place to live in, GRA, Barhim, or
Yeah,
Layout. Like that's kind of like the best place to
yeah.
live. But let's say you just live in somewhere like around
Katsira.
Ofak Aura, not Layout, but like somewhere like Ofak Aura, Ofa Marusa, or Ofa Sorry, just one of those areas. They're not people don't
Like
talk
the
don't
slum,
talk about because
like the
there's not
slums.
much there. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
the kind of thing I'm talking about. People tend to forget.
Yeah, that's true. That's
yeah.
that's
For
kind
example,
of
like,
true. But what's it
like,
called in Dubai?
like, for
Like,
example, like it's like the slums and what's called in like the rich place. For example, like in Mumbai, like there's like very rich people, and then there's slums like next to it, which is weird. Cause like, but that's the thing. Like when wherever there's rich people, there's going to be poor people mixed by. They're like plus and minuses.
yeah, and then that's what where you like what he said applies also to Dubai. Like literally, what he just said is like a perfect example with Dubai also. Like some areas are normal, some areas are like poorish, and then you got areas that are super expensive, which everyone keeps talking about.
That's the one everyone knows because of all the YouTubers who go there. Like I want to go to Dubai one day
Exactly.
just to take a picture in it, just to take a picture with me and Cheetah in the desert. Like I know friends of mine who've been to Dubai, yeah, and they go what's called again they go to the desert and they what's called again they go desert boarding bikes. No, not motor quads. Yeah, don't they do that in
Yeah,
Dubai? Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Like
quad
vehicle
bikes. Yeah,
sports is kind of
yes,
famous. Mountain bikes.
yeah, yeah. That's like the only things people know about Dubai. But then again, like like there's hidden gems in Dubai that not everyone is gonna know.
Yeah, for example, like some beaches, some places like yeah, there was some other sports like Dubai is also known for going fishing. Not Dubai, like UAE, I meant
Yeah,
for fishing. Some places are really good just to stay and relax. I think they also have hot springs. I think I'm not sure about that though. It's like that. Each
yeah,
country has its own gems. The YouTubers go to those luxurious, very expensive for no need places that like, yeah, expensive for no need. Like for example, golden chicken nuggets. That doesn't exist, by the way. I'm just making this up. Like I told, like they go to a golden chicken nugget factory, and then they spend like what $1,000, $10,000 there, and then like some normal person, okay, would spend that like amount of money, would go to a resort for like 1 month in the UAE in like one amazing resort.
yeah.
Mental.
It's basically just
Plus, you guys you should also know like in Dubai, if you want to do the expensive stuff, okay, and you don't have the money, there is something that's really famous in Dubai, sales. Like Dubai has crazy, crazy sales and crazy, crazy coupons. They have applications for coupons. Everyone buy one get one free. You can even go to the gold market and bargain, bro. It's like crazy,
wait. You can bargain for gold everywhere, my guy.
bro. You can even bargain at okay, not a fast food chain. That's too much. But you can go like to this jewelry store that looks very official in a mall, and you can even
Yeah,
bargain there, bro. It's like it's
yeah.
part of like
Yeah,
it's expected. How do you think I
yeah,
got my
yeah. Even
cheetah for
Nigeria.
like? How do you think I got my cheetah for like 60K rather than 100K, bro?
Probably
Negotiation
robbed it
skills.
from someone else, but
No, 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 no.
yeah,
Negotiations, bargaining, bro. Like in Pawn Stars. If you
Fair
watch
enough, my
Pawn
guy. Fair
Stars, bro.
enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I know.
But bro, do you think I will be able to steal a cheetah, bro? Exactly. See my point.
Yeah, man. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. I didn't know you thought I was that much of a thief.
Yes, bro.
You always
Bro,
put things
how
into
did
your
you
head
get
that
your
you're
hawk?
supposed to believe.
Oh no, the hawk I rescued it. It was like flying in the desert, very thirsty, and then like that was Hawky. I saved him, and then the other hawk I just got him from a breeder. Hawky I saved him, and then I saw
Bro,
tutorials on how to train hawks. Yeah, and that's how it worked. Hawky was more of a pet more than like a game, more like game or hunting animal.
rest in peace, Hockey, man. He's in hawk heaven, eating all those nice food.
Yeah, killing
What
all
about
those
Humpty?
rabbits,
Humpty the
bro.
camel.
Humpy,
What?
Humpy was like abandoned by this guy who used to like take him like he like this guy used to just make people ride him for money, but then like the camel was acting very aggressive. The guy didn't want him; he just wanted to get rid of him. So rather than killing him for meat, I took him in. I paid like like what barely like $100 for him,
Yeah,
and now we're
bare
like best
minimum.
friends, bro. He keeps biting me, but I feel like it's a friendship bite, bro. At least he doesn't like kick me or
A
something.
friend,
A
a
friendly
friendly
nibble, you
bite.
know?
I remember one time
A friendly nibble.
my friend lied to me. He said some what's called camels breathe fire, and that time I actually believed it. Oh my god, how gullible was I?
You're probably
Yes,
about eight
camels
years
breathe
old when
fire,
you believe it.
yes. Camels are dragons, confirmed.
Huh?
I can confirm Humpty
Yeah,
does breathe fire,
yes.
100%.
No need to, no need to, no need. Bro, there's 6,000 languages in the world, and now you're sarcasm, bro. Anyway,
I saw one meme. I
since
saw one meme. It said,
one,
I, they said out of all the languages in the world, I only speak one, and it's fact.
oh yeah, no,
Exactly.
yeah, actually as well. Like that's like there's 6,000 languages in the world. This nigger just likes to speak facts or something like that. Yeah, I see them. That's just too funny, my guy. Especially when a guy says when a person says something, yeah, controversial, but everyone's is thinking about it, yeah. But what's called everyone's thinking about it, but no one wants to say it.
Anyways, I know we've been blabbering for about
Lol.
23 minutes on random stuff, not talking about the main purpose of this episode. So this is a special episode, and we all know is the final episode of the podcast for 2020. Don't worry, we're not ending it here. We're gonna carry on. We're still moving strong, and we're just going to look back at every major event that's happened in 2020. Now, these major events, they can be either be good, they could be bad, or they could be in the middle. So if it's if it seems like we're going on one side, that's not true. It's just everything that's happened. So I'll probably just leave a
I
timestamp on the
remember,
description for when we actually start talking about the main point of this episode. Say your piece, Abdullahi.
I remember. It's all subjective, so don't get your knickers twisted, guys.
Yeah, don't get it twisted. Don't get confused. We're just presenting everything as it is, and we're only giving our point of view. So
Remember, is what it is. I was about to say that. Anyway, let's shall we begin this one?
yeah, okay. So the first, okay, this is going to be a bit of a dark start, but it's the first thing in the list, and that Kobe and his daughter Gianna Bryant passing away in that helicopter crash in January.
Bro, that, like, what's cooking? 2020 started dark. Hopefully, it will end lightly. If you know what I mean. It started with darkness. Hopefully, it end with light. But that was sad, my guy. Like, imagine holding your child, bro. Like in the last minutes, knowing you can't save them. Do you like how parents, like kids, always look up to their parents for protection, something like that? Imagine that, my guy. Like holding your daughter, knowing that you can't save her. Man, it's just sad, man. Thinking about it, man.
It's just
Yeah,
it's just unfortunate, man. Like,
and it was very unexpected. Like Kobe wasn't that old even. This was like his hype of his career.
No, he's finished. He's retired, but he's like in his 60s, my guy. I think he was in his sorry, not 60s, sorry, 40s, wasn't he?
yeah, he was in his 40s. He retired in 2016.
Oh
Yeah, he
wow,
was in his 40s, bro. So like you was still young, man,
still young, bro.
when he
Yeah,
had to pass away. That's the thing.
but
That's
here's the
about
thing.
death. Death doesn't discriminate, unfortunately. It just comes.
Yeah, and the thing that was a bit mad for what I was hearing from a few people, not a lot, but a few people, was that the helicopter that we're flying in wasn't meant to be in the air. It wasn't at 100%. Now, I don't know if this is facts or if it's not, but I'm just saying this in general. If a certain machine is not at 100%, why use it?
I don't know, okay.
Like,
Stuff happens, man.
that stuff happen. I don't. That's why I
Makes
said I
sense.
don't know if it's true, but just
Like I like, and like Kobe Bryant is an icon in basketball. Like my favorite basketball player of all time is obviously Michael Jordan, but Kobe's up there in top greatest, man. I say in top 10 greatest. He had
yeah,
that mentality, man.
he cemented himself in the NBA Hall of Fame. Like one of the best one of the best
Yeah,
basketball players ever graced the sports. Like I remember, like back years ago during technical school, at former school, whenever I had a piece of paper I just wanted to throw, I saw a nearby bin, even though it was a bit far from me. I always toss it and just shout, "Kobe!"
Oh,
And now,
everyone did that, bro. The memories, yeah. Whenever you see the shoot when you want to throw your paper in class, Kobe.
and what was a bit unfortunate was the next game that the LA Lakers had, and I think it was like, was it I don't know if it's like a tribute match or something. I know they just did like the whole ceremony celebrating his life and whatnot. But that very game, the LA Lakers went and lost. I'm just like, wow, you guys had one job. You had one job
True.
and you
And
blew it.
I have one question. The enemy team didn't even feel bad, bro. Winning.
I I don't know what happened, but they should have been like this was like the match of it should have been like this is the one match that's not going to happen in their lives again. They need to put everything they can into it and just win, but they didn't. But then again, you win some, you lose some. But it would have been better if they won that game. To be honest,
Yeah.
yeah. And I know with her daughter Gianna Bryant, everyone was talking about like she was only 13 when she was only 13 when she passed away, and people I remember people were just saying, yeah, imagine in the years to come, she becomes a basketball player with Bryant in the back of her jersey playing in the women's divisions. Where like I know there was all that talk, but but now we will never know if that prophecy would ever been fulfilled. It's unfortunate, but that's how life works. Anything more you want to say on that, Mr. Dubai?
And the only thing I could take from this is just that death can come at any moment, and we should appreciate like our family members. And I feel like this is what has this year taught us. the value and like how important family and friends and socializing and like appreciating all that stuff is. As and we took it for granted, and all these things are teaching us a lesson essentially.
I couldn't have said it better any other way. Now, looking at
True,
the
true.
next,
Me too.
yeah. Now looking at the next part, I call this possible World War Three. Now, for anyone who doesn't know what this means, basically, the United States launched a missile. It went to Iran and it killed like their general. It killed like their general, I
They're
think it was.
the second on command in the government.
Okay, second on command in the government. Killed
So,
him,
so yeah, the general, I think, yeah. So essentially, like number two, bro. It's like killing the vice president.
and then everything was about to get thrown off. Everything was gonna be out the window. Iran would just say, "Hey, yo, hey, yo, what gives? Like we have to retaliate." And the the fact that this was coming to a possible World War Three, I was just thinking to myself, like, bruh, imagine starting a new year, a new decade, and World War Three will possibly happen. I was like, Lord, Lord, like,
This
I want a question, like, what were all of you thinking when this was the discussion?
Bro, I was
But to
just
be
laughing at
honest,
the memes, man.
I
The memes
thought,
were just too good.
in my opinion,
Like,
I thought it was gonna be improbable that there was be a World War Three because essentially, I don't think Iran would like have the balls to like just fight America. I think America wouldn't want to resort to any war with Iran because it would like do big damage, you know. That's what I thought. So I thought it would mainly happen, but it was very surprising. I think it was close. It was like the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1960 something. I forgot with President Kennedy, where they were about to launch the nukes at each other. They were very close, but then like they got on the red line. They talked to the Soviet Union, and everything went fine, bro. It was like that instant. It was that close.
Anything you want to say, Abdullahi?
but I was just laughing at the memes, man. The memes were just too funny.
Not gonna lie,
Like,
the memes were
there's
too
one
funny.
meme, yeah. Like, there's this one meme, yeah. It's like when the Fortnite kids realize that they can't build, or that there's no what's it called again. There's no what's the thing when you get
Materials.
shot? What's it called? Respawn button, and then this is a picture of Shaquille O'Neal when they ate the
Bro,
hot spicy. Oh my god, I should laugh, man. The memes were just too funny, my guy. Like,
I
do you
think
like
the one
the
thing that
hide your pain through what's called again to by via laughing or via what's called again? Yeah, that's how I felt about the thing. I was just laughing, man. And at the end, it never happened.
yeah, I mean, thank God it never happened. Because I remember when this was happening, I remember people were making a lots of content. They were taking the make out of this situation, and I was actually pissed off. I was thinking, why are all of you laughing when there there's a chance? We don't know what the probabilities are, but there's a chance that this whole world is going to go into World War Three, and you people are just making the content on your YouTube, your Instagram, making memes on Twitter. Guess what? If the thing is still true in America, if you are a certain age and you get picked to go and find that war,
drafted.
you're going. You're going. There's nothing you can do about it. The only way you can get excused from it, if you have some kind of illness that makes you eligible to go and fight in the military. But that was the only thing that made me annoyed.
Yeah, that's what made me annoyed. That like I even saw memes like about Europeans laughing about how Americans will get drafted in World War Three, and then it's like, oh, America and Russia are gonna fight. Like, and then I mean, some European countries just sit and watch, bro. It was funny, bro. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie. The memes were funny. The possibility was kind of scary, but in the end, most people knew that it most probably wouldn't happen. But it was scary nonetheless.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. People were just taking the mick, you know.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why also. That's
Yeah.
why. Like it's the people like the possibility of it happening was very low. Because let's be honest, if America went to war with Iran, they would have went to war with Russia, and you don't want that, to be honest.
Yeah, thinking about it, I think the Russians will actually be behind be behind Iran and stop the United States from doing such.
Yeah,
And
so
then
it's just
if like the
having fun,
United
you know.
States started, then it will go most probably the UK will support, and so on and so forth.
Yeah,
But
maybe.
Maybe.
So like,
this time we won't be able to blame the Germans.
No, no, no. Germans have nothing to do with this. I think they actually turned the leaf in their book, going from the Nazis to like being actually kind of better than they are right now.
Becoming number one engineers.
Number one engineers, Mercedes Benz, BMWs,
Mercedes.
Porsche, oh, the whole lot.
The whole lot, bro.
Anyway, screw the United States and screw Israel.
yeah, well,
What's that?
Israel, man.
I don't know what the
I,
what's that thing? You said something like screw, and then you said like, and then your voice disappeared. What did you say?
I said
bro,
screw the
I think
United
so,
States and screw Israel. If you know,
bro.
you
I
know.
can't hear you, bro.
Huh?
I can't
I
hear the
can't
last
hear
thing,
the
bro.
last word, bro. All I hear is Palestine. Like I'm like, huh? Oh, I hear something Palestine, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, the main point is Palestine is a country. Agree or not?
No shit, Sherlock,
Yeah,
bro.
go
This Palestine is a country.
on.
Okay, 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 okay. Let's move on. Let's move on.
We won
Australian
this round,
bushfire. I'm sorry, bushfire. Anyone
yeah,
want
bro.
to
That was mad,
say something?
I
man.
live in a
Bro, I
desert
was
where
just
it's
mad,
50 degrees Celsius. No comment.
bro. I was just mad.
Yeah,
It was
that's what's
insane.
happening,
Yeah,
man.
and
Yeah.
Like
hopefully what can recover.
it was
And
mad.
that's
But the thing I was concerned about was the possible animals that were in like the forest and the fire was just happening. Like
yeah,
how
the
would they survive?
koalas.
Ah,
But to
well,
be honest, I feel like
it is
this
what it is.
fire would be more scared of the animals that are in Australia, you know?
I just wondered, like, how, like, I was just thinking, how would this fire have possibly happened? Like, for me, the only way this could have possibly happened was if lightning struck one of the trees and it
Yeah,
caused like a fire and all that
that's
such.
what is a bushfire. A bushfire usually is started by like a lightning or like really strong heat wave, something like that.
Yeah,
That's what usually starts bushfires.
True.
yeah. I mean, there's not much we can say about that. It's just unfortunate.
At least like it stopped, and then like there are a lot of people. What I loved about this is how a lot of people from all around the world like united together just so they can try to save the animals and like the people who lost their homes because of the bushfires.
Yeah, that's true. I believe that.
Here's another
Now,
positive, yeah.
the next topic. Now, I we know, Mr. Dubai, you are full of the riches. You are extremely proud of everything that you have and that you possess, correct?
Yes, you can even see my Bentley in the picture.
Yes, but you tend to only show us a small glimpse of it as you don't tend to be a show off.
Exactly.
But now speaking of royals, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle leaving the royal family. Like
Bro,
what do you think of that?
to be
Wallahi,
honest,
wallahi, بأقسم بالله, wallahi, I don't care. I'm not
to
British,
be
so
honest,
wallahi, I wouldn't care.
I found out it's kind of like okay, Meghan and Harry should have seen this coming in the sense like the problems it will happen of them marrying to a royal family. Okay, they should have known this would happen. Okay, now them quitting the royal family is weird to be honest. It's just plain out weird, and I don't know why they didn't like. Well, I don't know if that was their plan at the beginning or why did they do this, but it was just weird, bro. But at least it didn't affect anyone, though.
True. It's just people just want to reban everything.
I
Oh
thought
well,
to
it
I
doesn't
thought
matter.
to
I mean,
myself at that. I just thought
One
to
thing,
myself at that moment was, okay, what now? What next? Like I just heard it, I was like, okay, cool. What next? Like
exactly.
just like I didn't really care that much. I just laughed. It's like, oh well, isn't this unfortunate?
Gonna lie, not gonna lie, I actually forgot this happened this year until you mentioned it right now.
Damn, it was that much of a forgettable story.
it
Exactly,
wasn't
bro. We had
interesting at
World
all,
War
bro.
Three, bro. Like, do you think this can top World War Three?
Nope.
Nah, bro. World War
No.
Three was mad.
Nah, that was my
Anyway,
I,
next
I
one.
next
feel
topic.
like I know what's happening next. I feel like who's coming next, bro?
Hmm. Anyways, moving on to the next
COVID.
one. No. It's Bong Joon Ho sweeps the Oscar. Now, if you don't understand what this is, basically, this person created a movie called Parasite. It's a South Korean movie, and on the night of the Oscars, it won 4 Oscars.
Damn.
4 Oscars.
Bro, I don't watch
At
the
most,
Oscars.
it would be two, but
Bro,
4.
But not gonna lie,
bro, I don't
I
watch
feel
the
like
Oscars.
no, the Korean dramas, Korean actors, Korean movies. This past like decade has been improving a lot. Like their acting is crazy good, bro. Like, like I saw this melodrama, one episode. I just saw one episode, and I could like understand everything this character went through, even though I don't know. Like this guy went through like 10 divorces, let's say, and he's crying. I would understand. He's crying so good. You would feel like he actually went through 10 divorces, bro.
Mad.
Yeah, I'm not. I
Yeah.
didn't know about this, but I feel like yeah, I feel like of course it should be deserved, bro. But
One thing,
unexpected South Korean movie, bro.
one thing I appreciate when it comes to
Yeah.
acting, if you have the ability to make your acting look like it's real, like to make you feel like you're there at the moment it's happening, then I have nothing else to you. Obviously, you can take the crown. You deserve my respect
Yeah, bro.
because the thing is, anyone anyone can act. Some people are good, are very good at acting, and then there are those that will make you believe it from start to finish. Those are the ones that you wouldn't know. No, like you wouldn't know if it's fake or not because they're just top notch in acting. It's just very good. But
Yeah,
anyway,
bro.
bro, oh,
Bro, it is what it is, bro. I don't watch the Oscars, man. I watch.
I don't
The only
do.
thing, the only award ceremony I watch is Ballon d'Or, FIFA's best, and what's it called? What's the other one? Uh, what's the other one? FIFA's best and Ballon d'Or. The third one. What's the third one?
I think that I'm pretty
Football
sure it's
stuff.
just good.
What?
I'm pretty
So
sure it's
you
just
watch
good.
football stuff, right?
Yeah, just football. That's the only one I'm interested in. And that after Ronaldo retires, I'm not even going to watch it again.
Unless it's
Oh
really
yeah, then
good.
probably Nobel Peace Prize. But then again, even that, I don't really care sometimes because, like, at the end of the day, it's all politics. Politics is weird. Anyway, on to the next subject.
Yeah.
Another one.
By the way, this thing I just found it was just research I found out about the Oscars. So the
Same.
next
I
one,
never heard of it.
next one, I just said big whoop in the next one in brackets because we all know what it is. I mean, basically that's just the whole of 2020.
Bro, that's like what we thought World War II would be the problem, and then this kind came. Like, you know those this mini boss you fight, and then you're like, oh wow, it's so easy. I think, oh no. You know the boss when it has multiple stages. World
Yeah.
War so World War Three was like the first stage. You're like, wow, the boss is that easy, and then he becomes like a Dark Souls boss, and then turns into coronavirus.
Thanks.
I know, like, here's the thing: when coronavirus came, like, we all know coronavirus was around since November 2019, where it just stayed around Wuhan in China. But when it got to March this year, the world just shut down. You thought 2008 recession was bad. Everything was shut. Schools, shops, like stadium, everything was just closed. I was just like,
Yeah,
bruh.
and then everyone started making memes about quarantine, about the coronavirus, about the corona beer, and so on. And then they were taking it for granted, and then like, haha, funny, couple of months we'll go out. And look at us now.
We're still here.
We're still up.
We're still here,
We're still
bro.
here. No, nothing.
Like
Nothing's changed.
here's one thing. Like I've mentioned this before, but I never mentioned on the podcast. Imagine your name. Imagine if your name was Corona, and then there's a virus named with your name. Like I don't understand how people are just gonna live with that fact. Because
No, no,
one
no, no.
thing,
What's funny is coronavirus is just like, well, Abdullahi here is the medical student, so he can explain what coronavirus means or like
Bro,
what's a
bro, 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 bro,
coronavirus.
bro,
God.
bro, I don't know. I don't, bro. I'm not a doctor, bro. I'm a medical student, bro. But like, we're doing offline classes, bro. Like, bro, no one studies in offline classes, my guy.
You mean
Well, I
online?
do, but oh yeah.
here's one thing.
You see,
Here's
bro,
one.
it's online, bro. I can't
Yeah,
even tell
speaking
the
of
difference, my
which,
guy.
yeah, at first we were so surprised about online classes, thinking it's gonna be more fun, and now we're all bitching and complaining about online classes, bro.
I
It's
think the
so
only
bad, my
people
guy. Like, honestly,
look,
God.
the only people who are okay with doing online classes are introverts.
No, no, not even introverts. I think only people who like introverts at the beginning were like, this is normal, okay? But then, like, the socializing part, like, introverts, like, yeah, they don't like to participate in class or stuff, but it's a big difference just seeing your teacher on the screen and, like, just listening, and the teacher asking you questions and making you interact with your close circle of friends in a school. Like, it's a big difference, or university. It's like this social interaction. Us as human beings, we are social creatures. No matter how introverted, extroverted, or psychotic you are, you need a social interaction. Okay, so in the end of the day, like COVID just showed us how much we need social interaction, how much like we took it for granted, bro. Like look at us now, bro. We barely we can only talk to each other online unless we're like very close or something or in the same country. Some
But
people can't see their families, only can see them online, and it hurts really much. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Like Corona taught us a big lesson.
yeah.
but
Tell us like
if
not
you
take
live
things for granted
but
or people for granted.
but if you live in Africa, then pretty much you don't care about Corona because everything there
You
just
have you
restarts.
have what's it called? Ebola. You have what else? What else? Let me remember. Let me wipe out the list.
I mean, to be honest, Ebola is the only one I remember. But speaking of Ebola,
Malaria.
I mean,
Uh,
yes, Malaria.
To be honest, Ebola didn't do much damage to be honest because we have an Ebola vaccine, and then like
malaria.
COVID didn't really hit Africa. Yeah, malaria. Nah, malaria doesn't really hit you. The only problem with malaria is in the rural areas where people don't have people just I don't know stupidly just don't go to doctors to get medical attention. But what's again? COVID didn't really hit Africa that much to be honest, which most people are surprised because people thought Africa was going to be affected the most, but you know. God was like, reverse card. I was like, no, you get hit by COVID. And all the third world,
One of
all
my
the what's called
favorite
first world
memes,
countries
one
got
of my
hit.
favorite memes of all time about the COVID is how America tries to be number one in everything, including COVID death and
Yeah,
what's it called, COVID infection cases.
I mean, that was eventual. That was eventual. That was
like
obviously
no,
going to happen.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later on. I think it's in the timeline, bro. It has to be in the timeline, like the protest and shit. But we're gonna get that to late
No,
on to
No,
later.
for example, yeah. For example, like
here's the thing with
in America, right? They said they were like most prepared for the COVID, yeah. And then and then you're like, okay, America, we're the most prepared for the COVID. Well, Africa's the least prepared, so it'd be grand. I was like, oh no, 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 reverse card, boom, and then Africa got
Bro,
least hit, and then
no, no,
America got
no,
hit the
bro.
most.
Imagine this. Imagine having more cases than the country that had the virus originally.
True, I agree.
oh
That's
my
like a big roast. That's like a big L, bro. Imagine having more
China,
cases than China. China.
and
yeah,
that
man.
doesn't make that doesn't make sense, but it is what it is.
Nah,
That's
but
what happened.
remember what Donald Trump says. He says we have more cases due to as we went to Coggan, we test more people. That's why.
Yeah,
I
we
miss that
make
guy,
people
man.
get infected and test. Yeah, of course. So he's the guy
Talk about a
who
rich
literally got infected and didn't wear a mask.
bro. I miss that
One
guy,
thing
man. He
about
was too
Corona,
funny, my guy.
one thing about Corona in Africa, I think the reason that it's not that big of a deal in Africa where it is as other countries. I don't know if it's true, but people say that if it comes when it comes to the weather, if it's in like in cold area like Russia or somewhere like here in Ireland where it's just cold, wet, and something like that, Corona is strong. It can just go wherever. But in Africa, because it's so hot, it reaches close to 50 degrees Celsius. Like Corona cannot handle the heat and just dies
Like in
before.
Dubai, also in the Middle East, we don't have that many cases. Plus,
Yeah,
what's it called? In the Middle East, the healthcare is really good, and people aren't dumb. When they get sick, they go to the hospital. Unlike America, people get sick, they're like, I can go through it. I don't need to pay like $10,000 for a doctor to check me.
yeah, bro. Even testing was Coggan is free. Most countries, but
Oh no,
in America, nah.
testing. It depends on testing. No, it's not free. It's free sometimes.
Now for
Sometimes
me,
it isn't, but it's cheap.
for me, I got tested free. Right, it was free for me to get tested, but for some other people, they had to pay.
You know what?
It was weird.
You know what?
It is what it
This
is.
is kind of, even though we're going to move on to the next topic, it's still within the same bracket of Corona. Boris Johnson.
Who
What? Boris.
exactly?
But my guy wouldn't know about it.
He says, please, you must stay at home. You were socially distant and that whole thing. One day he says, stay at home. The other, you can go outside. Stay at home. Go outside.
Oh yeah. Isn't he the prime minister of UK?
Yes.
Yeah,
Ah,
bro.
now I don't know.
They voted in a clown. That's all I have to say.
But look, some people would rather have Boris Johnson as their prime minister than have Donald Trump as their president.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with this. +1.
Anyways, moving on. I mean,
I feel like the next one is gonna be the sad. Oh
stock
yeah, of
market crash.
course. Well, funny
Wait, did it
thing
crash
is,
last week?
well, in some countries, mainly America.
I probably when you saw the stock market crash, you thought to yourself, "Oh no, I need to get all my stocks out of the market quick." You don't want to lose any money.
Meanwhile, people who invested in toilet paper and masks, plus million, plus million, plus million.
Oh, this is what I just
Oh, I
realized.
this yeah. There's some guy.
Imagine some random guy before COVID just invested in toilet paper and masks. I'm like, why not? I'm bored. Let's see what happens. And then COVID comes in,
Stinking rich.
stinking rich.
Oh
Bro.
my. I
Bro,
mean, talking about it.
I feel like America play it got destroyed the most in this situation. Their stock market crashed, their toilet paper was gone. It's like you would think people would be smart enough to like use water at least, okay, and toilet
Yeah.
paper combined. Okay, or like get, or if they're rich, get a Japanese toilet, bro. But nah, toilet paper is enough. It's not like it's not dirty or anything. Nope.
Ah,
Uno
God.
reverse card.
Uno
Yeah.
reverse. Anyways, let's see. Black Lives
Ah, yeah,
Matter.
that's what I was gonna talk. Yeah, this is the sad part.
Ah,
Yeah.
first of all, the United States Police are probably one of the worst group of individuals that I have seen walk on this planet. And it's because of, and here's the thing, it's not all of them that are bad. There are good ones as well, but I think it's just the bad ones that give the United States Police a bad reputation.
Yeah, I agree. But the problem is with this, it's just that the irony of America and how like okay, so what happened wasn't acceptable, of course, and like I was surprised like it took them this long to do a movement. But there are other like America, how can I say this without being rude? Kind of take cares about like what happens within its borders, and that's it. Doesn't care like outside, you know.
We don't even care what's
And
happening in their borders as well.
if the South
Like, you know,
Americans, if they were concerned about the South Americans, guess what? The South Americans are probably behind the black people more than your own situation with the borders. So there's a big screw you.
bro, like there's big problems. Like the presidents they vote, they think they're the best presidents, and then they don't see what the presidents do outside the other countries. Like you know, like the like what is happening in other countries. Like that one country that doesn't exist for some reason. People keep talking about that one country. I don't know what's its name. I don't know. It's like it starts with an I. Don't know. I think it doesn't exist though. I think it's a myth.
Anyways, your point.
My point is just that like America, like for example, Black Lives, like it was a big problem, of course, but they keep ignoring the other problems. Like you said, for example, the immigrants. They ignore the whole problem about the immigrants and the immigrants in America. The Islamophobia in America, like big problems of Islamophobia and oppression against like the Islamophobia in general, like that whole thing. What else? And those other minorities, for some reason, like they ignore all that. But we gotta give credit to them in the sense that they start to rise up in this whole situation. Now, this situation I feel like is kind of controversial in the sense like you had the good protesters and then you had like Jake Paul people, you know.
Yeah, they were not
Yeah.
protesters.
You got the
They were
rioters.
just dumb.
That's where I thought like stuff started getting crazy. That's where the like shit hit the fan in America.
Literally.
Yeah.
It
Just
went
weird, ain't
from
it?
bad into crazy. Like it went crazy. I thought, you know, you thought World War II was bad and the whole thing about Iran. No, no, no. You thought America was gonna go into a civil war.
Yeah, but
Probably
luckily
their
it
own
didn't.
country going to mass destruction.
What do you mean? Luckily, oh yeah, luckily it didn't.
Yeah. I think the problem people tend to forget is that this problem has been happening for years.
Yeah,
It's
that's
been
what I was
happening.
wanted to talk about. I was surprised it only like occurred now, bro.
No, like it happened for years. Because think about it. These are the ones that we see in the news or the media. Imagine the ones that we don't see, the ones behind the camera, the ones that are not being talked about. This is a big problem that these Americans want to put under a rug. Because as long as they don't do anything about it, it's going to continue existing for the next few years to come.
Exactly. I feel like after like they got their eyes open for the people who weren't like seeing this stuff, they decided to do something about it. That's when it happened. But like you said, I'm surprised it took them this long to do something about it. And it's not lawful. And like I said, it's not only for the black people. Of course, black people big problem, but for the other like minorities, I'm surprised it took this long for them to do about the problem, about the racial problems they have in America. Which
But
you would think the land that's called the land of the free would have the least problems with it. Kind of ironic, not gonna lie.
also supposed to be known as the
Yeah.
land of opportunity.
Ha
But
ha 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 ha.
here's the thing. Here's the thing that happened with this situation. The a-hole that killed George Floyd, that got arrested, taken to court, sent to I don't know what's it, jail or prison. I don't know, whatever. The
No,
point is,
at first they weren't sent to prison nor jail. They were just fired, and then people like went crazy. They're like, nah, this person like knew the consequences. Then he went to jail or
because I'm
prison.
pretty, because I'm pretty sure in some religions, I know I'm gonna bring in religion into this, but I know some religions would be like, if you take one man's life, yours deserves to be taken as well.
Yeah, that's true. But it depends on the situation though. Like if it's by
Yeah, I know.
accident, then it's like a whole thing. But I don't think this was an accident. This was just being straight up reckless, straight up. You know, the guy said he can't breathe, and they just continued.
Yeah, and but here's the thing: after they put a bail on this man for $1 million, and it gets paid out.
A hit?
I'm like, who in their right mind actually contributed to getting this man out? Who? Oh wait, no,
For
no,
people,
actually don't answer
basically.
that. I don't answer that. That's just a bunch of idiots. Anyways, we all know what's supposed to be. As long as it's not being dealt with, it's going to carry on. Next off,
It is weird.
Kim Jong Un death rumor.
Yeah, that was like, what's gonna happen now? It's like, will Korea finally see its immortal, quote unquote, immortals later die because of McDonald's, or what will happen?
My guy was
I
happy.
said
My guy was
McDonald's
happy.
because he had heart problems, you know.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know that meme on TikTok? It's like you wish it was you or something like that. Yeah. It's like when everyone tell you dead. It's like you wish I was dead. Something like that. I can't remember.
Okay, at first, like the death rumors were going around. Not death rumors. Like, is he dead? Yeah, because he was sick and never happened before, and he went into a heart surgery, and it was a risky one. That this is the context, by the way. So people thought like, well, is he dead? Because he didn't show up for. He didn't even show up for his like ceremony or celebration, a big celebration in Korea, North Korea. Sorry. So people were like, oh my God, Kim Jong Un go bye bye. Is the tourney over? Is it gone? And then he just shows up the couple after a couple of weeks. That was the whole thing. And then people
Yeah,
kept making fun of how if he's oh yeah, this is where for some reason people started making fan art of his sister.
well, yeah, because people
after
said she was good looking.
If people thought she would be the next in the role, and then they started making fun, making this, what's it called, fan art. That was
I know,
weird.
I know. There's one meme for Kim Jong Un that would perfectly fit him at that moment in time. It will basically be
Well,
that Black Panther scene where T'Challa comes out and says, "I am still alive. As you can see, I am not dead."
Yeah, yeah, that's a perfect me, bro.
Yeah, but we're gonna talk about that one later.
Yeah, yeah.
Next off, the Twitter hacker. This was actually funny.
Wait, really? I forgot. I didn't know about that. To be honest, Elon Musk is Elon Musk. So if he got hacked, we would have not probably never noticed. I didn't know this, by the way.
I
Elon
mean,
Musk is rich, man.
if when Elon Musk got hacked, I don't think I really cared about it that much because at the end of the day, he just puts out random stuff, anyways.
Bro, the guy hosted meme review.
Oh yeah, I remember. And he was laughing at the dead deer. He was just like, "Oh, it's a dead deer." Then he starts laughing again. Then he starts laughing more.
Yeah, that's funny,
It
bro.
was a dead deer in what's it called again in what's it called again in a pool. I was like, "What was the caption?" It's like another Disney star got lost to alcoholism, something like that, and he started laughing so hard. Oh my days, man! It's too funny.
And also, don't forget, he's the same one that named his child. with some random things.
Or
Some
XE
ex.
something.
So he probably just did that for the memes.
Yeah, I think he did that for the memes. Imagine his son, like, imagine being the teacher and trying to read his name in the presence list,
Actually, this is
bro.
how you read his name. They say it's pronounced as XA12.
And then he goes up, he's like, you pronounce it as Bob.
Oh wow.
I was like, my name is like Joe. It's like Joe. It's like, yeah, Joe Mama.
Oof.
Literally, like, okay.
Anyway,
Very funny, Abdullah.
Kanye West,
Bro,
Bill
come on.
Gates, Joe Biden, all these ones, their Twitter got hacked as well. It's just funny. It's just funny to see it. I think that was
Yeah.
funny. Next one is not so funny. If you're Lebanese, Beirut explosion. Raw,
Explosion.
raw. What did you laugh at?
Oh nah, bro. Why would you say that, man? Come on, that's bad. Anyway,
Bro,
getting
why are
myself.
you guys even
Anyway,
laughing? Anyway,
thoughts and
I
man said
laughed
this,
because you
but thoughts
thought
and
you
prayers
would
goes
think
to
it's
all the
funny
people who
if
are
you're
affected by.
Lebanese. That's why I laughed.
yeah, just don't do that
Anyway,
again.
I thoughts and prayers go. We don't want to
No,
get cancelled. Anyway,
okay.
I thoughts and prayers goes to the what's it called again? Goes to the
Which one?
families of people affected by what's it called again? The explosion. Man, that was just
I
mad.
have to say,
Like this year's just been
I
mad,
have
man.
to say, it was crazy. The Beirut explosion was very unexpected. But one thing that came out of it is that how like the whole Arab like world united just to try to help Beirut as much as possible. There were crazy amount of donations from the school I went to, from many other schools, from many other organizations, and everyone was like
Yeah.
united together just to try to help Beirut in such
Not
a
even the Arab
huge
world,
tragedy.
the Muslim
Like
world,
there hasn't
the Muslim
been like
world.
this is actually as almost as bad as other huge explosions and other like what's it called, big problems that happen, like for example other like disasters. Let's say I don't remember, the only thing that comes into my mind is Chernobyl, but yeah, it's
Chernobyl,
almost
yeah.
as bad as like Chernobyl and other stuff. It was crazy, man. Well, no one expected it, no one saw it coming, and to this day, we're not sure if it's like what, if it's some government thing, or if it was like an accident, or like what exactly. And the problem
People still
is,
in the dark.
it's not like a random ass explosion in a random ass place in Beirut, okay? No, this was their harbor, their main place where they get their supplies. It was, nah, it wasn't, it was dark times for Beirut. All condolences to my Lebanese friends and to the Lebanese people who lost so many their families.
They never
Yeah,
deserved it.
sometimes.
And
And hopefully
man,
the
like
people who
Lebanese people were very like Lebanese about it. How can I say? Like they had like a very positive attitude towards such a thing. They were very strong. They were very strong spirited.
true.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Next one
should we
is
move on?
not. Yeah, next one is. I'm letting you all know this is not as positive as the other one was. Um, Chadwick Bozeman passes away due to cancer at the age of
This,
43.
yeah, this was also
You
unexpected.
know,
This was
you,
like the Kobe thing.
you know what
Like,
Chadwick Boseman, what's called again, his death just told me about. Do you like sometimes you never know what someone's going through. Like some people have hide their true emotions or hide their skeletons in their closet because sometimes you just don't want to worry other people. And then it just kind of reminds me of the time like you know like in your school they say, "Oh, be nice to people." Like you don't know what they're going through. And it's just like a reminder. Like some people just go through their lives in sadness and all that stuff, but they hide it behind a smile. And that you never know. Like you never truly know what someone's going through until they tell you. And even that, they might not tell you the full truth, which is just weird.
And the fact that he had it for like 4 years and still going making all these movies that he did while having cancer. It takes huge, how would I
Will
say it?
willpower.
Absolute huge willpower, absolute balls to just do it, bro.
Bro, you must have had so much pain, especially like the cancer treatment isn't pretty. And
Yeah,
what cancer does to you isn't also pretty.
yeah. And it was cold. Sorry, colon cancer. So it must have hurt him when he was sitting down.
Like the one thing I can say about him, like he was an inspiration to like many many people in his community. Like from the like from the place he came from and the amount of things he did. Like this man probably deserves to have his statue in his hometown. To be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we
Uh,
move to the next topic.
Next topic is the West Coast wildfires that happened in California.
California. Oh, okay. If Florida would have made sense, but this is California, so. But okay, yeah, this was also weird. I don't know why so many wildfires happened this year. I
Something
feel
like that.
like, yeah, I feel like it's similar to Australia, not as big of a scale, but it was still
It's still up there.
crazy.
Yeah.
Though I didn't hear about it before till now.
Yeah. Just there's not much needed to be said about that. It's just similar to the Australian bushfires.
But
So
it wasn't as severe at least.
yeah, it wasn't severe. I mean, there's not much to say about this one. So next one, well, speaking about Americans not giving a damn, and one person absolutely not giving a damn was Donald Trump testing positive for corona.
This, not gonna lie, this
I
was
thought. I
so
thought you.
expected, yet it was so funny when it happened.
True. No, the
Like
only thing at the top is Boris Johnson got COVID-19.
it's like what's it called? It's like the Joe Mama joke, okay? You know it's coming, but it's still funny. When it happens for some reason, it's like that. It's like what's it called? When you see something, you know it's gonna happen. Like you know this stupid thing is gonna happen, or this fail is gonna happen. Like watching a clip of someone like getting hit in the face is gonna happen. You replay, and then when he gets hit in the face, it's still funny. This is the same thing. You expect him. It was so expected. He walked around with no mask. It's Donald Trump. You expected him to get COVID, and he did, and it was hilarious.
Even
True,
for the
bro.
guys that
True.
It's just a testament
Yeah.
to to how how
Out of touch
people
with
in
reality.
America don't know who they're voting for, bro. Bro, I
That's
bet
true. Just,
Hillary would have worn a mask, bro.
bro, even Kanye West would have worn a mask if he was president.
Exactly. Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
sad when Kanye West but just said, "Okay, we're gonna get to that later."
Yeah.
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 Next,
Next
oh,
one.
I was about to clap and say next to me by accident, but
Damn.
So,
Oh my god.
so basically, no, basically we're doing what's called again
a
year
timeline.
review.
No, we're not doing it
Well,
year review.
we're
We're doing
trying
a
to
time.
review the
Or you could just call it
okay timeline
this
review.
year on the internet.
Okay, this year, yeah, this bro, you copied that from Willie Nee, didn't you?
Yeah, I feel like this is the 2020 timeline.
I mean,
Yeah.
this. I mean, to be honest, this episode alone of the podcast is totally better than what YouTube Rewind 2020 would have been.
Bruh,
True.
this alone should be posted in YouTube. Then what's it called? Like titled 2020 timeline, everything you should know that happened in 2020. And that's
Yeah.
it, boom, you have a video.
Yeah.
True.
So okay, next off, um, Joe Biden become president elect. So basically, he just beat Donald Trump for the
Well, okay,
president.
we all saw this coming. Okay, we all knew this would happen after, especially after, like, by the way, when Trump got COVID, it was still during the election debate, which, to be honest, 99% of anyone outside America thinks it's a comedy show. Okay, it's
Yeah.
legit a comedy show. I've seen it. I'm telling you, I laughed my ass off so hard. Bro,
Yeah.
the lady keeps telling him to be quiet, and then he keeps continuing. It feels like they're preschoolers fighting.
No,
Anyways, we saw this coming. What I did, what I felt bad about is Kanye West getting only 5% of the votes.
Bro, you got yo. I can't lie. If I was in America, I would have voted for Kanye West because I dislike both Joe Biden and Donald Trump. I would have voted for Kanye 2020.
Yeah, of course, because you're in Africa, bro. That's what I meant. They're voting people that are best for them. They don't know what Joe Biden did when he was with Obama to the
Yeah,
to
bro.
the top
I'm
of
just saying, I'm just
politics.
saying, bro. They're all trash. I would have voted for Kanye West, bro. But like, we also had this coming, bro. Like everyone, most people dislike Donald Trump. The only thing is, the
Bro,
only sad thing is, we don't
I
have
would
another
have
3 years
voted
of
Elon
comedy.
Musk for
the
Yeah.
thing with
No, we don't have another.
Kanye West, the thing with Kanye West was the fact that he said he was going to run for president, but he never took it. He never took it seriously. He never went and did the research. He never went and tried to understand the people's POVs and what he could do for the community if he became president. Now, if he actually took it serious,
president. I think he
like
would have.
I'm pretty sure 1/4 of the country would have voted for him if he did take it seriously.
Yeah, bro. It's like,
Because
imagine
like,
if Elon Musk took a presidential election seriously. He would have won automatically, bro.
but
It's, I,
imagine if Kanye West,
I feel like America had so enough of Trump. They wanted anything, like legit anything but him. Bro, I bet if what's it called? I bet if Bush, like, George Bush, if came back, they would have voted him.
Yeah, instead of what's talking, instead of Donald Trump. Yeah, definitely.
Even though they don't like him that much, they would have just voted George Bush anyways.
yeah. But
True.
here's the thing with Joe Biden becoming president, that a woman called Kamala Harris would not only be the first woman in the White House that's not first lady, but she would also become the first black vice president of the country. So I'm just saying, hell yes,
Can
we
I be
are
honest?
still making more
Can I be
history.
honest with you? Yeah,
Can I? Yeah, I was
like
gonna say
that's
the
pretty
same
good.
thing. I know
Yeah.
what Abdullahi is gonna say.
No one really cares about vice president. Like vice presidents are
Oh,
just there for the sake. And plus, she's not black;
oh,
she's half caste. But no one cares about vice presidents. Like, who's Donald Trump's vice president? Mike Pence. Oh, was that him? Yeah, I only knew about him till like the election. Like before that, I only knew about Donald Trump. Like, do you even know the vice president of Ireland, Usman?
Oh,
Exactly. There you go. Your point. Like, no one really cares about the vice president. It's the president that's
uh,
where all the business is at.
oh wow. Okay, I thought you were gonna comment about something else. I was gonna say, you know that Joe Biden, and especially that lady that just got elected in the office, do both
Yeah.
support, like really support unconditionally the country, I don't know, this country that doesn't exist.
Yeah. The country with no name.
No, I just don't know. People keep talking about, they keep supporting this country, and then every time they say its name, I don't hear anything, so I'm confused.
so
But yeah, that
Yeah.
so
country.
so basically, the country it goes by the name of, right.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that country, okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but something to me when it comes to, I don't really sense something positive from them. I just don't.
I don't know. Whenever I see their lips moving and trying to spell that country that I can't hear, I'm like, that country, I don't know what it is, but it doesn't sound nice. Doesn't sound nice at all. Sounds evil, more like.
Yeah.
True.
But
Anyways,
yeah,
moving on.
You know, Joe Biden was also with, he was the vice president of President Obama when they were in Afghanistan and, yeah, and Iraq. There is also that too.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
for America, maybe it's a good thing. For like the middle, like other Middle Eastern country, they're gonna have to get their asses ready. Who knows?
I mean,
Very true, man.
probably
The- I hope they just don't say they have oil, bro. If they have oil, GG.
GG.
I said
Anyways,
GG if they have
moving on
oil.
to moving on to the next one. Um, this is the SARS protests that happened in Nigeria.
Oh yeah, I was in quarantine and then I was scrolling through
I
random ass TV. Okay, and then I saw about the SARS protest. Like I saw it like happening like one day after it happened. That was crazy, bro.
I mean, if you
yeah, true,
ask
true.
Abdullahi, I'm pretty sure he would tell you he's not surprised by this because it's just one of the random BS that
Yeah,
just
bro.
happens in.
Well, to be honest, considering what Africa is, I think no one would be surprised.
I mean, we're not surprised because basically our country just has
Yes.
a so oh my god, the government of the country is so loose. Like so many problems are happening, and it just doesn't seem like they need they need to deal with these problems. Oh no, they don't. I don't think they even care.
Bro,
But
that's I feel like you're describing every African, the whole African continent right there, bro.
no, no.
Yeah.
There are
No, no, no.
African
I'm
people in
serious.
Europe.
Like North Africa, same problems. South Africa, same problems. Central Africa, same problems.
I look. They all have problems, but there's all different problems. Like Nigeria is just corrupt in general. North Africa
Oh,
over
yeah.
there, like I don't understand what's happening there for the last 10 years.
Imagine corrupt, but also corrupt by other people, but also corrupt by other people. It's like a whole gangbang of
Corruption
corruption
on
there.
drugs.
It's a gangbang of corruption.
Like it's just
Yeah.
Nigeria is corrupt. North Africa, I don't understand because last time I heard anything about that area was Gaddafi. And South
Bro,
Yeah, he's
Africa,
Gaddafi, what's it called? Who else? The people, the Libya, Tunisia. What's it called? Some problems in Morocco. What's it called? What was his name? Yeah, this guy. I should remember his name. Hosni Mubarak in Egypt. Yeah, this guy. The North and South Sudan. Sudan becoming North and South. So many things, bro.
so many things
So
there.
many.
yeah.
When you say South Africa, I think the only one I heard about South Africa was like gang violence.
Bro, bro,
Gang
like
violence and what's in South Africa? What's the gang violence and xenophobia?
No, South
What's
Africa, from
happening?
what I know, it has huge crime rates and it also has huge racism problems. No offense to the South
Yeah,
African viewers here. That's what I heard.
yeah,
That's what I've been
yeah. Highest,
told.
yeah, that's what I said. High amount of xenophobia. That's the racing part, and then they have AIDS. Literally,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
not trying to
because
be
yeah, they have the highest, one of the highest amount of AIDS in the world, like something like that.
Yeah, fortunately.
See, I'm telling you, all African governments, it's like and then funny
Like,
enough, even though all the African governments are like that, they still have the least COVID amounts.
the thing is, yeah. One person once says, "You're ruling a black man with a white man's rule, and you expect the black man to follow a white man's rule." I was like, "Damn, that's mad."
I feel like the white man here is the British.
That's true. I don't know the British, the French. The British, the French, the
People
Belgian,
keep
Dutch.
talking about how America is like trying to, and Russia are trying to corrupt everyone, but they keep forgetting how Britain essentially like destroyed everyone, then left.
It's like peace. It's like peace out, my guy.
No, America is like, yo, bro, nice country right there. Don't mind me. I'm just destroying your whole culture and heritage. Okay, goodbye. It's your problem now. I don't need it anymore. That's whole Britain in the like 19th century and 18th century and 20th century. Okay, and then when it came 21st, it decided to dip and then just drink tea. That's it.
Just sit back, drink tea with all the spices that they stole from India.
Oh, with all the spices they stole from India, all the cotton and jewelry and what's it called, and oil they stole from the Middle East and Africa, all the ancient monuments they stole from Asia, all the what's it called, all the holy America on its own is a whole thing. Okay,
Yeah, bro.
and all the bananas they have from South America.
From Central, yeah, America. This is mad, ain't it?
Yeah.
We're living in a weird world. Anyway, that's
Anyways.
enough. Anyway,
We just
next
have to
topic.
see. We just have to see how the UK are going to deal with the whole Brexit situation, because I
Oh,
Bro,
know
they had a
Scotland
bad deal
wanted none
anyway.
of it. Scotland wanted none of it, but because
poor
England,
Scotland.
Scotland, they're
The
nice.
England
They're
got the
Scottish
nice
feel
one
here.
good
bad for the
part.
Scottish, bro. The Scottish they just want to be happy, with their pipes, with their
And they
swords,
killed.
with their weird
And they
ass
killed.
accent and their kilts. Okay, and then you have Ireland. Ireland just wants to relax with their beers and their potatoes. Don't forget the potatoes, very important. And then
And
the UK
let
is
me
like,
just point
okay,
something
we're
out.
gonna do Brexit. We're gonna do
Wait, let me just
Brexit
point
now.
something out. Wait, hold on. Let me just point something out. When it comes to Brexit, like Ireland are obviously not part of the UK. It's Northern Ireland that's part of the UK.
Yeah, I
That's their
know.
own
That's the
problem. We
problem. That's the whole
we don't
problem.
care about we don't care about them because they left us hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's just like last century. Yeah, but then again, we don't want the troubles to happen again. You get me?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, of
we
course.
have our own. Do with your own.
No, it's just that weird. It's just that like Britain trying to be cringe, you know.
True, true.
I mean, they're always cringe, 24/7.
Britain went like when they saw America getting special treatment and stuff. I want to be my own person. I don't want to be part of the EU. I'm gonna make Brexit now. Freak you, Ireland, and then Ireland is just be like, bruh, I just wanted my potatoes, bro. Is this accurate, bro? Or am I being too racist here?
Just leave me
No,
and
if
my
you want,
potatoes alone.
I mean, if you
Bro, I
wanted,
just wanted my potatoes and pubs alone. Why did you have to do this?
uh,
True.
I mean, if you wanted an Irish accent, Abdullahi could have teach you how to have that accent. He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, I hear him every day
Yeah,
talking in the Irish accent, bro.
hardly.
It's
That's
just
not
that
me. That's
when I
someone
hear
else.
the thing is when I hear British accent, I just think of it. I just think as if it deserves to be on TV. But when I hear the Irish accent, I believe it deserves to be in the outside world. Forget TV.
True, but what's it called? According to some, I don't know who, like some votes, in 2019, Ireland, Irish and like another accent was voted as the most sexy accent in men. So here you go, Ireland.
Oh,
Bro,
oh wow.
that is cap, my guy.
No, seriously, literally, just Google it.
But I'll Google it later. But that's cap, my guy.
Yeah. Because look, Irish accent it's not good, it's not bad. It's unique.
Exactly. Just like the Arabic accent, my brother. You don't know
No,
what the hell
actually,
I'm saying, but you just go with it.
Yeah. Well, here's one thing I
Oh yeah, I'm
realized.
Arab. I can make the Arabic accent. Okay.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I agree. You can do that. I think one of these countries that people tend to forget with their own accent. I think they have like the funniest accents I've ever heard. That's like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh.
Bro,
no way.
I think Abdullahi and I are so used to it, it's just normal English at this point.
Yeah, but we're all the time, my guy.
Bro,
It's,
bro,
it's, it's nothing.
it was so surprising for me when I first heard it, okay? Because I had a friend, okay, in school who had this accent, was the Australian accent. Bro, do you know
Get
how
it,
many
mate.
swear words? Do you know how the Aussies The Aussies like to shorten everything and add this cuss word or two into everything for some reason. It's like when you say the word the c word, okay, okay, in any other country that's very offensive. In Australia, it's just like saying bro. So weird.
Yeah,
Okay,
Khalil,
anyway,
like
what's the next topic? I
would
think
you,
we
would you fancy a
diversified
cup
away
of
a little
tea?
bit.
hold on. When you said about sexiest accents in the world, when you said Irish, I'm gonna counter you with one. Um, Spanish slash Latino accents. I think
Yeah,
those
they
ones.
said, I remember they said Irish and another accent. I forgot what it was.
I think for me, Spanish is like top three. Spanish.
Senora, Senora, do you want to
Arab.
go with me to the bed? Or whatever they say.
No, I think you see with the Spanish
Yeah.
accent, if someone like let's say okay, put this for example. Let's say a Spanish girl comes to Mr. Dubai and gives him talks to him in a nice sexy Spanish accent. He will follow her.
No, no, I'll tell you what I hear when someone talks to me in a Spanish accent, okay, and then Irish. In Spanish, I hear a smooth romantic guitar in the background, and then this sexy lady with a rose talking to me in a seductive way, okay, telling me to be friends with her or something, okay. When I hear Irish, I hear just weird ass noises in the background. Some lady who looks like tougher than me or buffer than me, talking in some weird ass language that sounds like so ancient, but it sounds English for some reason. And then I see a leprechaun dancing in the background. That's what I'm imagining.
I'll tell
No.
you what,
Anyway,
a perfect location to hear something like that will probably be in a pub.
Exactly, exactly. That's what I imagine. A pub.
Anyways, next topic, of course. Diego
we're getting
Maradona.
this side. Uh,
We even have a song where I'm from. أبويا رقص مارادونا في حتة قد البلكونة. Which means my dad dribbled Maradona in an area as big as a balcony.
Bruh, bruh.
It's just a song, and then the song is just talks about how like my dad is so cool, and then like the dad is so cool that he even like dribbled Maradona, the legend, and the rest in peace, legend.
Uh, Maradona is
that's all.
top two greatest players in ever. Like top two greatest football players
I don't
ever.
watch that much football, and even I know who Maradona is.
I say top five. You get
Well,
me.
of course, you have
Anyway,
Pele, Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo, not the new one, not the cringe new one.
Yeah,
shut up, man.
Brazilian.
Then you have
Anyway, boys.
Messi. Even though okay, everyone gonna admit Messi is just too OP.
Yeah, true. Like
No.
Messi is OP, but
No, no, no. Messi has been admitted by many, many, many players, by many, many coaches as one of the best players of all time. Okay,
yeah,
even if you
No.
don't
I
like
think
him, if you don't like his
no,
personality or
no,
his team, you have to admit it. You have to admit it. This guy is
bro.
legendary. Okay.
Bro, obviously he's legendary, but the best, bro. I think you need to. I think you need to get out of what's called again. I think you need to stop going on hunts with your cheetah and start watching football instead. And like, if you're gonna make that bold claim. But anyway,
I didn't say
three
he's
look,
the
one.
here's
best.
the
I
Yes,
thing.
said
man.
I didn't say he's the
Rest in
best.
peace
I
to
said
the
he's a
first
legend.
legend.
That's it. I didn't say he's the best.
Here's the
And the
thing.
only the only statement I said is the old Ronaldo is better than the new Ronaldo. That's it. Even though I
Yeah,
don't watch football, I just feel like the old Ronaldo sounds more legendary than the new one.
yeah, true. Here's the thing about here's the thing about Messi. No doubt he is a sensational generational football player. But the thing with Messi is he had the talent when he was young. Like even when he was young, he had what it takes to become world class. Like it was just bound to happen. But when you look at Ronaldo, and he started off at Sporting Lisbon, he wasn't that great. Like no one
Oh,
thought
Pele.
this guy would have been world class. But the thing that made sure he became world class was his mindset. That was the thing.
Wait, Ronaldo or Cristiano Ronaldo?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Look,
Oh,
Brazilian Ronaldo, like it was already there. He was going to do it.
how about
Nevertheless.
Pele?
I mean, look,
Hele.
Brazilians are just OP.
Yeah, Brazilians are OP. Yeah, that's true. And
Well, look at
And they
Argentinians.
dive a lot.
but with Cristiano Ronaldo, like he didn't have that when he was starting out. Like he didn't have the talent. Like, of course, he developed the talent over time, being coached
Bro,
by
the homie used to play in United, bro. Like,
yeah,
bro,
no,
imagine going from United to Real Madrid. No offense to Manchester United fans,
Yeah.
but bro went from like, yeah, like you said, from rags to riches, or from noob you know what? From level 1 to level 99 mafia, boss. That's how mafia works. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
that game's man, you know that.
So basically, from Madeira to Manchester to Madrid to Turin, like
To
if it wasn't
Juventus.
look, even if he had the coaches coaching him within his career, if it wasn't meant for that mentality, that mindset of his, he wouldn't have become the
Ah,
player
yeah,
that he is.
I gotta give it to Ronaldo. He's really, really, really a hard worker.
Because I'll admit, the only reason I hated Cristiano Ronaldo at one point was because he was playing for Manchester United. Ever since he left,
Bruh.
but ever since he left and went to Real Madrid, I I I started appreciating him, and
Mm.
that's why I said to myself, like, I have to when it comes to like best in the world, I think I just have to give it to Ronaldo because he wasn't meant to be there, but because of everything that he's done from the beginning, where he is now, like he deserved it. And that's not being disrespectful to Messi. Messi had the talent. He was going to become world class, no matter where he went to play.
It's like both of them are great. It's just that Cristiano Ronaldo had to work a lot harder. This is a perfect example of how people be like, oh my, when they go in class and then be like, oh my God, this guy studied for 1 day and got a full mark. I study for hours and I can't. And then they give up. These people need to have the same mentality as Ronaldo. They should work really, really, really hard, and then they will be able to get that full mark, bro. They just need to work harder than others who have natural talent, which usually people like appreciate, and it takes a lot of hard work, and that's why I also agree with you in this sense.
Because I can mention one footballer who had all the talent from from the beginning, but never made it world class. Now I know you, Mister
I
Dubai,
think
you
Robinho.
probably you who?
Are you talking Robinho or Alex Pato? Like them
Or
two, they were
Kaka.
great, man. They were,
I actually
no,
wasn't. I
Kaka.
actually wasn't
He
thinking
just
about. I actually wasn't thinking about them. But I'm pretty sure you would know him, Ben Arfa.
Oh, Ben Affleck. Yeah, yeah. That's he had attitude problems. That's what I heard, man. Like I remember one time he was like he spent a year not even on the bench. He was just on the reserve for PSG, man. Like he had great talent and all. He just had bad attitude. Like he was better than the likes of Benzema and Ribery. No, Benzema. Likes of Benzema. And who else did they graduate with together? Him,
Ribery.
Benzema, Ribery as well. Did he graduate together? You
I
sure?
mean,
No, him.
yeah, I'm
Oh,
pretty
remember
sure.
there was a picture of him, Benzema, and Samir Nasri. Yeah, Samir Nasri. Yeah. Like
Go
them
ahead.
two. Yeah, it was their attitude that led them down the wrong path. To be honest,
Yeah, it was just the
Yeah,
not
attitude.
the talent.
egos destroy people.
Yeah, egos is having like if you have an ego and you can back it up, that's good. But if you haven't, yeah, like for example, like Ronaldo has an ego. Yeah,
Like
like
you
he
have
like
an
works
ego and
hard
you
and all
back
that.
it up.
Like me, I know that. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
like you.
I was going. Yeah,
I
I know
bet
that.
he
I know
agrees
that,
with
bro.
me
Thank
secretly. I know he agrees with me secretly.
Obviously, that's what I just said. Anyway, that's true, true. But anyway, like if you can't back up your ego, like what's the point of having it?
Yeah,
True. But there's a difference between being egotistical and respectful and egotistical and an asshole.
Yeah, you can just egotistical and respectful. That's the best combination to have. Anyway, enough about football.
because I know
On to the next
one.
question. If you
Okay,
unless we
we'll
want
move
this
on to
podcast
that.
to be for like 5 hours.
I mean, I just gonna need to mention one more point because for me, I know one football player who's world class, and no matter even if he intended to become egotistical, he still had what it takes to back it up, and that's Gianluigi Buffon.
He's not
Well,
egotistic. He's like one of the nicest person I know.
I know, but maybe when he talks, sometimes he may look like he might be egotistical, but his cabinet can just back it up for him.
Yeah, Buffon. But Casillas is
Anyway,
better than Buffon. That's all I'm going to say. Casillas is way better in this
yeah,
prime.
Casillas. Yeah, I agree.
yeah, forecast, yes.
And the last one we're going to talk about is basically Jake Paul defeating Nate Robinson. Basically, you just put the guy to sleep.
Well, he didn't defeat
For the
him.
black.
And a person who used to do like 1 year of boxing, I don't think Jake Paul stands a chance. Bro,
Against
Nate
McGregor.
Robinson will either make Jake Paul lose so much stamina. Jake Paul is just gonna like, he's just gonna like lose all his hunger bars and then just disappear, bro. That's what will happen.
Oh, Jake Paul
That's
already
like in
beat Nate
Minecraft,
Robinson.
okay?
Like the match
Just
has
like
already
in
happened.
Minecraft, no, bro.
Wait,
Bro, it's like imagine this is gonna be like how humans used to hunt gazelles or like freaking huge animals back in like the Stone Age or whatever. Okay, Nate
yo,
Robinson would just like poke the hell out of Jake.
yo,
Jake won't be able
yo,
to do shit to
yeah.
Nate.
Wait, Mr.
Yeah.
Dubai, Mr. Dubai. The fight has already happened. Jake already beat Nate Robinson. Yo, you thought the fight didn't happen?
No, I thought you were talking about Jake Paul versus
No,
Floyd
stop,
Mayweather.
stop,
I
stop,
accidentally
stop,
thought we
stop,
were
stop,
talking about the
stop, stop, stop.
No, no,
Well,
no,
it's
like
not taking
you
over.
didn't look at the screen. You didn't look at the screen.
It's Logan
Am
Paul
I
versus
allowed?
Floyd
Yeah,
Mayweather.
you see your meme? Yeah, that's gonna be me right now. Why
Bro,
didn't anyone
bro,
stop me at the beginning?
I was
I
trying to
mean,
stop you, but
I
you
said
wouldn't
it
stop.
at the start.
Oh my goodness! You know what? You know what? That was what's cooking. The highlight. That was what's cooking. Just a summary of 2020. You know, the bad guy beats the good guy, and we fucked them up. That's the summary of
No,
2020
no, no.
anyway.
To be honest, okay, I didn't know about the fight until later on. But when I found out that Nate Robinson wasn't an actual boxer, this isn't a surprise. It doesn't look. He may be an athlete, okay, and he may have a lot of stamina, but boxing. Osman, you did boxing, right? Yeah, Abdullahi, you
Well,
did boxing. What's it called? You saw how different it is from other
we,
sports,
we,
right?
we just did boxing.
I mean, like he did boxing. I mean, like he did some sparring, and
We just
that's
did
it. Like
boxing in a room. You just did.
you get the
Yeah,
idea, right?
yeah.
You see
You
how
smashed beating
different
you
it
up.
was. You see
I
how
told you to
different
beat me up, and you just hit me in the face, bro.
it was
Yeah,
fun. What's it called? So, anyways,
yeah.
as
No,
I
yeah,
was
yeah.
saying,
Obviously, it
like
was fun for you because you
Robinson,
did.
no one expected this. Okay, like a lot of people didn't expect it, except the people who actually boxed before. Even KSI kind of expected it. Like he admitted that he kind of expected this defeat. The biggest problem was just that, like, bro, if Jake Paul defeated Nate Robinson, people thought he can defeat anyone or something. But yeah,
But
that's
here's
it.
the
It's
thing.
just that
True.
Nate Robin, you would thought, but what's funny about this fight that was unexpected? How he just got one shotted essentially just
And just went onto
the
the
homie
ground.
just started the fight and then just went off.
Oof. Oh
Here's
yeah,
the
oof!
thing
Like when you like.
Jake Paul's opponent. Here's one thing about Jake Paul's opponent, Nate Robinson. The guy has never boxed before. He is a former NBA basket NBA
Yeah,
basketball
that's
player,
it. That's what he
and
has. He has stamina. That's it. If you have,
obviously, obviously, he was going to lose. But
yeah,
the
that's
one
what.
thing I'll give credit for Nate Robinson. One thing, he lasted the first round because people are saying he was going to get knocked out in the first round. I know he got knocked down 3 times, but fair play to him. He lasted that first round, but unfortunately, second round, he didn't get knocked down. He got knocked out.
Oh, even worse.
Oh,
bro.
bro, the memes, the memes.
It
Oh,
was so
True, man.
yeah. The memes. This, by the way, this year was an amazing year for the meme economy. I'm gonna lie.
bro, there's like so many memes. Like I don't even remember. I don't even remember like most of them. Like one I do remember the most, which is probably the most popular meme of 2020, is the coffin dance.
Oh yeah,
Oh
no, wait,
yeah,
was it 2020 or is it like early 2019, 2020?
I'm basically talking about the whole year in general.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, I see some pictures here. Let me just
Bro,
go through some of
I
them
saw I
too.
saw this meme, okay, in the KSI channel where so the guy, one of the KSI's friends, was kicking the football, and then it just hit, it just hit. What's it called? Wait, what was the name of the fighter again?
Harry's mom.
I said the fighter instead of Harry's mom. It just switches to the fighter, and then he got knocked out
Oh,
by the.
oh wow.
It's just hilarious. Oh yeah, I feel
Here's,
bad, so bad for Harry's mom. She's been used so much as a template, bro.
yeah.
Okay, that sounds wrong.
bro. Her
Okay,
son's a
never
millionaire,
mind.
bro. She's enjoying. She's enjoying it, bro.
Bro,
Here's
I said it sounds wrong. You're making it even sound worse, bro. Stop.
Say no. Say no more. Say no more.
here's one meme. I don't know if you remember this, but it's basically LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Tinder.
Yeah, I was what's called. I was very prominent this year as well, but it quickly died out though.
Yeah.
Okay,
One of the
next
one of
topic.
the major memes of 2020. There's our plans and 2020.
Yeah, bro, the
Oh yeah,
whole
yeah, yeah.
20.
That was at the start. 20 is a meme, isn't it? Sure, 2020 was kind of that. It's going to go down as one of the weirdest years in this decade, bro.
Bro, I will feel bad for anyone who's trying to study 2020 in history.
For
Bro,
sure. You know what? You can study
2020.
2020, but buy the memes.
Bro, 2020 has so much weird stuff. It's like it's almost it has so much lore. It's almost has as much lore as 1945 World War II, bro. Except like one is like actual
I'll tell you what.
war, and then the other one is just people and weird stuff and disease.
I
That's
thought you were going
it.
to say. I thought you were going to say it has as much lore as Lord of the Rings, but you fumbled
No,
that
Lord
line.
of the Rings is cringe.
Okay, okay,
Who
okay.
remembers? Who remembers this meme?
By the way, this is an opinion from a guy who never saw. Anyways, who remembers what?
This meme of the panic, calm, and panic.
Panic
Oh yeah,
what?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, the panic is like it's like
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
panic,
what it.
panic, panic.
You wake up late from school, late for school, and you like panic, but then you remember you
Coronavirus
graduated,
is
then
online
you're like
school.
calm.
Calm.
Oh, no, no, well, then you realize you're calm. Then what's going to realize, but you're a teacher, and then you just
Quarantine.
have panic. Yeah, that was that
Panic.
panic. Yeah. Man, I feel bad for teachers, man. Imagine waking up just to teach people who aren't like you're just teaching an empty class. Like no one, look, like barely anyone turns on their cameras, bro. Like even teachers
No,
nowadays don't even turn on their cameras because you're
no one talks.
like no one talks,
Nothing.
man.
It's like talking
Everyone's
to yourself, bro.
true.
Bro, I
But
bet if a
anyways, man.
teacher started spouting, I bet if a teacher started spouting bullshit or started singing Rap God in the middle of the class, no one would have noticed even.
True. Everyone would be like, nah. So like some people just attend class and just disappear, my guy. They'd be like, bye, just dip.
There's one meme. Basically, it shows skipping school in 2019. You and your friends are just outside, not going to class, just basically out and about. And then
Yeah.
skipping school in 2020. Mic off, camera off.
That's it. Yeah. No, no, no. Like, what's it called? Trying to skip classes and the beginning of the morning. Sneaks in Mission Impossible stuff so they can go over the fence of the school. Skipping class in 2020, just like you said, mic off, camera off.
Yeah. It's a weird 2020. But anyway, before we wrap this up, yeah. what do you guys hope for 2021? Like, what's your biggest goal for 2021?
That Satan nor Dajjal shows up out of nowhere in 2021, or the sun goes from the east out
Yeah,
of
but
nowhere, or what's it called, or
bro,
what's it called? I find Joseph Stalin coming from the grave. The weird stuff, Or 2020 just goes 2020, stays 2020, and then it becomes January 1st, 2020, and then it's gonna be what, 16 o'clock or 13
like,
o'clock or whatever.
like January 1st, 2020, part two.
Exactly, yeah. That's
Like,
what I don't want.
like,
And I really hope the
people know,
vaccine starts spreading more and more. Yeah, speaking of which, you didn't put the vaccine in.
bro. No one cares about
But the
that,
vaccine, by the way, is it like available in the UK and Ireland right now, or is it just
Yeah, but they're just giving old people. Anyway, my goal for 2020 is for this podcast to hit at least 100 subs, or like
wait, how many
1K
subs do you
subs.
have?
We have like 20
Wait, you have subs?
subscribers. Yeah,
You're
20.
just kidding, just kidding.
Wow, very funny, Mr.
Bro,
Dubai.
but one day this
That's
channel
good.
gonna reach 1 million subs and podcasts, and then we're gonna be the new. Wait, who's the name of the guy who has like very famous podcast on Spotify
Joe
and YouTube?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah, you guys are gonna be the new Joe Rogan.
I mean,
Yeah,
Joe Rogan has podcasts on different platforms. There.
Yeah, and then I'm
I
gonna
can't
get
making that.
yeah, and then I'm gonna get my cheetahs and hogs and camel, and then they're gonna say hi in the podcast one day if they don't eat the
Or,
mic.
or like, or we're gonna make like a podcast. Or record a podcast in the desert in Dubai when we come visit.
Bruh.
Yo, I just remembered
So
something right now. I just remembered one of the main things that happened in 2020. Basically, when Will Smith's wife talked to him on Red Table Talk, that their
yeah.
business show
Wait, Will Smith's wife did
Yeah.
what?
But she cheated on him, said it was entanglement.
5 years ago.
So she cheated on him 5 years ago and said what?
So basically,
It was an
there was a
entanglement.
time,
Yeah, there was a time.
there was a time back in 2015 when Will and Jada they weren't cool with each other at some point. So they took a break from each other. And while they were taking their break, what happened was there was this person called August Alsina who was going through some kind of problem then. And then she says that she wanted to help him out with what he was dealing with. And then basically one thing turned into another. They got back together. No one knew anything about it until 5 years later. And when the news came out of it, obviously. And then that's when she talked to him, and then the meme of Will Smith's face while she was talking about it, it looked okay, but everyone's saying that he was breaking down inside.
Oh yeah, that meme. Oof. Bruh.
Oh yeah, if you want to guys knows our thoughts on that and fully, just go. We want me to podcast in that, Shameless plug. Anyway,
So
anyway, should we end the podcast or do you have guys? Oh, sorry, Usman, you haven't said what you want for to go.
I got some things to say. What I want in 2021 is basically just want 2021 to be better than 2020. Not only that, the plans I had in 2020, I want them to happen in 2021. That's just the two things I want. And forget about New Year's resolution. We don't do those.
The New Year's resolution should be a lifetime resolution.
Yeah, it's just a letter.
True.
Because people, whenever they make New Year's resolutions, they die after the resolutions die after 2 weeks. Basically.
But if you make lifelong goals, they will die with you in the grave.
Ouch.
What? No, unless if you like fulfill them. You know, if you fulfill them, then you fulfill them. You have your
Ah,
whole life. You get it. You get it. Like your dreams
oh,
will either die with you in the grave, or they will get fulfilled.
oh yeah, I get that. So Abdullahi, let's do this for example. Let's say we were just doing this short segment. We call it the IRP awards. So basically, awards for like different things. So let's say maybe okay. Let's start with guest of the year. Who are you giving it to?
I have to give it. I have to give it to Mr. Dubai for being, I guess, for the third time. He's been our most printed guest. So, Mr. Dubai, you get the guest of the year. Thank you.
Yes. Now I have another thing to flex on, my friends. Oh, what? Okay, thank you so much for the award. I'm pleased so much with this award. It's actually been very fun to come to this amazing podcast. By the way, you should subscribe. This is an amazing podcast. Uh, yeah, but no, but in all seriousness, I really appreciate that you took me to, you actually brought me here. I didn't expect that I would actually come back. Even I was surprised when you guys told me to come again. I was really, it was a pleasure, more of an honor for me to come to this amazing channel.
Bro, stop the cap, bro. Stop the cap, my guy. Just stop it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the cat. He took me hostage. He threatened my
You
cheetah.
don't know,
He
like,
threatened.
if you give us the bank after this episode, if you're acting like this, then we're not going to get any opportunities. Who knows? Maybe we might invest that into Spotify, iTunes, podcasts. Hey! Don't fondle the bag.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna
Cheating.
say the truth. Okay, Abdullahi is kidnapping me. He kidnapped my cheetahs. He's threatening to kill them. That's why I'm here.
I will.
Oh my
If you make us,
goodness!
if we get 1,000 subscribers, I might release them. So you never know.
You heard the knife. You guys heard the knife. You guys heard the knife. Please have my cheetahs subscribe, or my cheetahs will go on. I need my cheetahs. I need my cheetah. Speedy.
Let's
I
stop.
miss
Let's
Speedy.
stop up delay. What is your favorite? Like out of all the episodes that we did, which one would you say is your favorite one?
I say it has to be the one Khalil did by himself, because I got to commend the little man for doing it all by himself. That was the podcast of the year for us, episode of the year.
That was the episode of the year. Yeah, I gave credit to Khalil for just doing it on his own. Obviously, we were busy. Obviously, not doing anything else. Obviously, yeah, we were busy. Of course, we were busy. Nerds.
Oh, of course, you're busy
Yeah,
planning the kidnapping, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, of
true.
course.
We had to get Mr. There's the only way we get Mr. Dubai on sponsor, sure.
And yeah, I think this is where it ends for 2020.
For
The
now,
best host this year, the best host this year was both of you. Yeah, congratulations. And Khalil too, the three of you best hosts.
no, that's me, bro.
All
Thank you very
you
much.
get the award from me, yes.
What do we get? A cheetah?
Please release my cheetah.
But I'll be
Bro,
honest on one thing. I'll be honest on one thing. Sometimes I just feel like Abdullahi carried the whole podcast on his back because
me, bro.
I know I'm one of the
Sometimes
co-hosts, but I just feel like I'm
I
lazy at
rarely
times.
came.
I just let Abdullahi do the talking.
Bro, sometimes I don't even come because I remember there was a period of time where I didn't come because I was talking because I was working. So I missed like 3 weeks, bro. I say we equally carried the podcast, because it's a 3-man podcast, so we all had our share.
Yeah, we all
So
get 33% of the share.
that's why it's the number 1 podcast in Ireland, according to us, and Mr. Dubai.
According to us, okay. If the cheat, if you guys don't make this actually the number one in like the numbers, my cheetahs won't be released. Okay, please, whoever's watching.
True. Uh,
Yeah.
anyway, so we have anything else to say?
Yeah. I'm gonna end. Okay. When 31st of December comes over, I'm basically just gonna say 2020 is the biggest write-off in of this century.
For me,
True, my guy.
2020 is the biggest. It's the biggest. It's both the biggest middle finger and the biggest lesson that this planet offered in the past 10 years, 2 decades.
True, true.
Obviously,
Because,
For me,
because like I said at the beginning of the podcast, this year has taught us so many things, and have showed us so many things that now we have changed. And now I feel like when we get those things that we took granted for back, we're gonna either just go back to our old ways, or we're gonna improve much better and appreciate it much more.
true. Anyway,
so basically, at this point, we just learned so many lessons from this year, and we know we're gonna come out of this better.
Or worse, depending on how you are,
as they say, what
depending on
doesn't
how
kill
you
you
look.
make you stronger.
Oh, it just depends on who you're telling this to.
Yeah, for the strong-willed and the open-minded, they will see 2020 as an experience to learn from their mistakes and to take everything that what they took for granted for the better. As for the people who had a low mentality, or like generally didn't like this year, then just look back, bro, and think, was it so bad? Or maybe it could have been worse. Who knows?
True. And that
But
wraps
it
up
has been the
for
worst
Mr.
this
That
year,
wraps up.
Unless I jinx it right now in 2020, and then like actually Satan just comes out of nowhere, bro.
But anyways,
um,
thank you all so much for listening to the Into Reality podcast. This has been created this year. I hope all of you appreciate every episode that we've released so far. We will be back on the 2nd of January in 2021. And if you'd ever asked us, is anything going to change? At least I would tell you no, because
yeah,
we
it's
just
going to get
focus
better and going to
whatever
get bigger.
we want. We do things however we want. And basically, this is all for fun. But
Yeah.
if you do want to follow us on our social media accounts, you can follow us on the Twitter, the Instagram, and the Snapchat. I want to thank Mr. Dubai, Salim, Khalifa, and Keelan for being our guests onto the podcast, with Mr. Dubai and Salim being two-time guests on the podcast. At least one thing I hope that we could do next year is just bring on special guests. And basically, no disrespect to the guests, but you see, with the special guests, it's like
Like once
they
in a
have
lifetime.
that kind of to themselves. They have the present. They have like this kind of like big following. So like, if you get them on the podcast, we're probably going to get those numbers up. And obviously, we're
Okay,
not
I'll
going to
talk.
get the
Yeah.
numbers,
I'll
but
talk to the president of this oil company next time. Maybe he can come.
And you can give us tips on how to invest on oil.
Yes, yes, yes. Of course, of course. That's if he doesn't fire me first.
I mean, hopefully, we don't have to pay him like such a crazy amount. Hopefully, he can do it for free.
Yeah, kidnap his cheetahs too. Maybe you would do it for free.
We just get him on a ransom.
I say we need a couple of his kidney cheeses for him to come back.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say kids, and then I was like gonna be like, huh? Yeah, I thought because
That's
if you would have said kids, then you would have not gotten anything out of him. But his cheetahs, don't mess with the Arab man's cheetahs.
I mean, to be
Especially
honest, if
true.
we ever talk about this to him on the podcast and we're saying all these things, I think it's better we should do it behind closed doors, because the more we say anything about it, the more aware they're going to be about it, and the more prepared they'll become when we
True,
Ignition.
in that case, you can just kidnap his other exotic animals.
Say nothing, bro. Say nothing. Shh. It's all in the
Yeah,
bag.
yeah.
Say no more. Say no more.
Say no more.
I know, Usman.
I know people would have been
Would you do the honors
thinking.
of ending it? Oh, you're still talking.
I know some people would be thinking, would we want to do like a very special episode of the podcast on the 31st and like do our live reaction to the New Year's happening? Probably not. Like we
No,
said,
we
we
all
just
got
do
past.
whatever we
We all
want.
got
If we
past.
say this is the final
It's
episode,
like
then final.
it's
I'm
like
gonna
that
be in
meme,
my
man.
bunker.
Ain't nobody got half of that.
Nah, nobody got time for that. I have fireworks. I got clocks to watch. I got live streams to watch. I got all of
Yeah,
that
no,
done.
I'm gonna most probably be in my bunker preparing for either a normal year or the apocalypse.
The zombies ain't coming anytime soon.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about the zombies. I was talking about the second coming of the Messiah.
The Messiah.
Oh,
Anyways, like
we'll
there
find
is
out.
one thing I want to tell you, boys. I know it's not that big of a deal, and Abdullahi is like, we do not talk about these things on the podcast, so I'll just tell you afterwards. Thank you all for listening to this podcast for the whole of 2020, ladies and gentlemen. We will come in 2021, hopefully do 52 successful episodes of the podcast. Whether it's all three of us, two of us, or one of us, we hope to give you an episode
Yeah.
every week, and hopefully not killing our vocal boxes. Yeah, I call them vocal boxes. I don't remember the name of them.
Vocal cords.
Vocal cords. Yeah, thank you for that.
Yeah, of course. The true
Yeah.
one, not the false one. There's true and false one.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you all
Anyway.
for listening, ladies and gentlemen. We will come back next year in 2021 on the biggest high that we can be on. But until then, thank you all for listening. We'll catch you next year.